Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, Brielle Tarot. If this message finds you, it's not by accident. The universe guided you here for a reason. There's something you need to hear, especially if you are a Taurus, someone whose energy carries calmness, loyalty, and quiet strength that others can't resist. So take a deep breath, center your heart, and let's see what the universe wants to reveal to you today. The first card that appears is the Four of Wands, and it sets the tone of deep emotional comfort. Someone out there sees you as their home, not just a person they love, but a soul where they feel at peace. You have this grounding energy that makes others feel safe, celebrated, and understood. Your presence feels like a quiet celebration of life itself, Taurus. It's as if every time you walk into a room, the energy softens, the chaos fades, and there's this silent joy that fills the space. But then comes the High Priestess, revealing that beneath your calm surface, you hold ancient wisdom and emotional depth that few can truly read. People may think they know you, but only a few can feel the layers of your intuition and quiet knowing. There's a mystery about you, a stillness that hides your strength. You often sense what others feel without them speaking. That's why someone is so drawn to you. They feel like you see through their soul without judgment, only compassion. You make them crave your peace because your silence says more than their words ever could. The Two of Wands shows someone watching you from afar, planning, reflecting, trying to understand how to approach you again. They see you as a possibility, a what-if that never left their mind. You've inspired them to grow, to think bigger, to choose the path that leads toward emotional fulfillment. You're the mirror of their better self, Taurus. The person who showed them that love doesn't need to be rushed. It just needs to be real. Next, the Queen of Pentacles appears. And this is you. You are grounded, nurturing, abundant. You build, you heal, you protect. You don't need attention to feel valuable. Your worth radiates naturally. You make people feel taken care of. Not just emotionally, but in a way that touches their spirit. Someone out there still feels the warmth of your energy, the way you listen without interrupting, the way you love without demanding. They can't forget that. They crave it more than they'd ever admit. Then the Page of Cups enters, bringing softness, vulnerability, and the possibility of an emotional confession. Someone who once held back now feels an urge to reach out, to express what they never said. This energy feels like a whisper, a small message, a heartfelt apology, or even a dream about you that stirred their heart. They're remembering your laughter, your calm tone, and the way you made them feel understood when no one else did. There's innocence in their feelings now, like they're rediscovering love through the memory of you. With the Ace of Cups, the universe confirms that a new emotional beginning is forming. Maybe not the same story repeated, but something purer, more aligned with your current vibration. You've healed enough to attract genuine love now. The universe wants you to stay open, not just to romance, but to emotional renewal. This is about overflowing love, for yourself first, and then for someone who truly matches your peace. There's emotional clarity coming your way, and it feels like the universe rewarding your patience and your soft, loyal heart. Finally, the Six of Swords closes the reading. This is the card of movement, healing, and peaceful transition. It's the energy of leaving behind turbulence and stepping into serenity. Someone may be moving toward you emotionally, crossing their own fears and ego just to find your light again. Or maybe you're the one leaving old pain behind, realizing that peace isn't found in chaos, but in your own steady rhythm. Either way, Taurus, this is your season of peace restored. You're no longer chasing love. Love is quietly finding its way back to you. What part of your calm energy do they miss the most? When we look at the Eight of Pentacles, the first thing that stands out is your quiet dedication. They deeply miss how focused you were, not just on work, but on everything and everyone you cared about. You have this calm, consistent rhythm that made them feel safe. You never rushed, you simply gave your best, day by day, without needing validation. Your steady effort was your love language. You made them believe that peace could exist in progress, that growth doesn't always have to be loud or dramatic. They miss watching you move through life with quiet confidence, building things with patience, grace, and purpose. You never gave up easily, and that strength disguised in gentleness is what they can't replace. Then the Ten of Pentacles appears, showing that what they truly crave is the sense of home you created through your calmness. You were not just peaceful, you were grounding. Being around you felt like belonging, like finally having stability after years of chaos. They miss how your energy carried a sense of future. You made them imagine a life where peace, loyalty, and commitment weren't just dreams, but something real, something tangible. You taught them that love is not built overnight, but through quiet trust, shared laughter, and small acts of care. Even in silence, they could feel your warmth. That kind of peace is rare. And now, without you, they realize how much noise they used to live with before meeting you. With the King of Wands, your calmness didn't mean passivity, and that's what made it so magnetic. You had direction, vision, and inner fire, but it was always under control. You didn't need to shout to lead. Your presence alone commanded respect. They miss how you inspired them to do better without saying a single harsh word. You led by example, not ego. You had that steady flame, warm, not burning. You taught them that strength can be graceful, that confidence can be soft. When everything else around them was impulsive or unstable, you were the reminder that true power lies in patience and purpose. The Ace of Wands adds a spark of passion. Your calm didn't dull the connection. It intensified it. They missed the way you could ignite something deep within them just by being near. You had this ability to inspire hope and creativity simply by existing. Your calm wasn't boring. It was electric in its stillness. You made them want to start over, to create something meaningful, to dream again. Even when things got quiet, the energy between you felt alive. You carried a balance of peace and passion that made them feel seen, motivated, and alive in ways they can't explain. Then comes the Knight of Wands, reflecting how your calm energy somehow tamed their impulsiveness. They might have been the type to act before thinking, to rush, to chase thrills. But with you, they found themselves slowing down, thinking more, wanting to move with purpose. They miss how your presence grounded their chaos without taking away their fire. You never tried to control them, but somehow, your quiet strength made them want to grow, to be better. They missed that feeling, the peace of being accepted for who they were, yet inspired to evolve into someone more stable and whole. The King of Cups reveals the emotional layer. They miss your emotional maturity, your ability to stay calm even when emotions ran high. You didn't react, you responded. You didn't judge, you listened. You had this emotional wisdom that made them feel safe enough to open up. They could be vulnerable with you without fear of being misunderstood. Your calm love didn't demand or beg, it simply was. You loved deeply but silently, powerfully but peacefully. They miss how you could hold space for their storms without letting them drown you. You were their emotional anchor, and now they feel lost without your steady presence. Finally, the Hermit shines a soft, introspective light over the whole reading. What they miss the most, deep down, is your solitude, the way you were comfortable in your own silence. You never chased anyone, never begged for attention. You glowed quietly, and that made you magnetic. Your calm energy came from a place of self-awareness and wisdom, not from pretending. You showed them that solitude isn't loneliness, it's strength. They miss how peaceful you looked when you were alone, as if your soul was in tune with something divine. It's that inner peace that haunts them the most, because now they realize, while they were searching for excitement, you were the one thing that truly made them feel at peace. Thank you so much for watching, beautiful souls. If this reading resonated with you, remember that your calm, your patience, and your quiet strength are your superpowers, the very things that make you unforgettable to those who truly see you. You're the energy they'll always crave, the peace they can't replace, and the love that leaves a lasting impression without needing to shout. If this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Brielle Tarot. Your support helps me create more readings that connect with souls just like yours. And if you feel guided, sending a super thanks is a beautiful way to support this channel and keep these messages flowing. Remember, beautiful souls, trust your intuition Embrace your inner peace and never underestimate the power of the calm you bring into the world.